if you're thinking, did you go to New Orleans? We did go to New Orleans, but last year. But before I get into that, I've got a few things to say. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers here, my old subscribers, for everyone following along on this adventure with my family and I, and watching all of my videos about my mom. It's really been, oh my gosh, okay. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. It's been really touching reading all of your nice comments. I'm so overwhelmed by all of the wonderful messages and comments, and I've had so many nice people calling me about remedies for my mom, and it's just amazing how much like this community that Lily and I have created with my mom, like how much everyone cares so much. I just thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to keep it together. Okay. And thank you to everyone who ordered a sweatshirt to help support my mom. I can't tell you how much that means to our family. And I'm just overwhelmed by all of the sweatshirts that we sold. It was so amazing. We do have some left, so if you wanted to go purchase a sweatshirt, you could go to shopgraceandjoy.com. But, you know, in the last couple of years since I've had my YouTube channel, you know, I'm still much learning about this new form of media and making these vlogs and editing the vlogs. And sometimes I get like caught up with the filming and then I don't follow through with the editing, which I think can be, hopefully, I think that's maybe pretty common. I don't know. But I have a lot of footage of my mom that we have filmed that I've never edited. And I'm slowly like working through it. And a lot of it I didn't edit because I was pregnant, and you know, I could just come up with 1,000 different excuses. So I'm not gonna let excuses get in my way. But now I have about 5 videos that I'm putting together of my mom that I just need to edit. And this is the first of those videos. So this vlog today is from a trip that we took to New Orleans last summer. It was in September. And we went to New Orleans as a family, my husband, myself. We met my parents there, and then my younger brother, Robbie, also met there. So we went to New Orleans. We had a great time. And again, I never got around to posting this video, but I'm going to do a series of throwback videos with my mom. So this video has my mom in it, my dad, Robbie, my husband. It's 5:40 in the morning and we are on our way to New Orleans. I've already cried once. I just like get sad leaving Hendrix, but I think it's because Byron and I are both leaving, but it's okay. You know, it's only a couple days, but I'm just emotional, and I'm really emotional, and I'm hormonal. Yes, hold on. And Byron and I made such a mistake. Okay, yeah, I have a passport. I'm traveling with my passport because I let my ID expire. And Byron and I have only brought this like tiny carry-on. And it's packed to the brim with stuff because I have a giant pair of sparkly boots in there. And Byron's like, we're just gonna have to buy another suitcase. It's so funny. Oh. So we're on our way to New Orleans. My mom and George are already there. Robbie is meeting us, and it's gonna be fun. But I've done so many flights with Hendrix. It's like so weird him not being here. I like shit on the stick right now, and I don't care. Excited to be here, Byron?
Rowdy Rob, you got Rob.
That's what Robbie does when he answers the phone. We just landed in New Orleans. Got hit in the face with this humidity. And it's going to be a good weekend. How'd you know? How'd you know? We're all together. You never know the type of people you're going to meet in New Orleans.
In the Uber, baby.
That guy, our Uber driver, he wasn't holding back.
His wasn't all about his whole life story. And it was a hell of a story. What was I supposed to do?
He wouldn't shut up.
I was just trying to be nice. So I knew your name.
First stop was the lobby bar where we ate some delicious fried oysters and took some really cute family photos that I will cherish forever. Just look at this baby bump and a picture of Robbie and my mom coming up. Let's go to dinner. So we are here in New Orleans, our family pilgrimage. This is going to be such a fun trip. We're actually here for the Saints game, which is on Sunday. My mom and George got here a few days ago, and Byron, Robbie, and I just got here today, but it's so fun to be here. This is Byron and I's first time leaving, both of us leaving Hendrix, and I know it'll be fine, but I'm just really happy to be here. Excited.
She's not nervous about leaving the baby.
Well, not for this long.
Oh yeah, for 3 days.
But it's so, and I actually, you didn't know, I grew up in New Orleans, so it is kind of.
So did Robbie. Robbie and you both grew up here, basically.
Yeah, I wasn't like trying to exclude him.
No,
I'm
you
just
weren't.
saying,
No, I know.
like,
I'm just saying. You both
yeah,
lived-
Robbie and I both grew up in New Orleans, and I lived here for a little bit longer than him because I spent the majority of my early 20s here, and I had myself a good old time.
Now she's settled in Idaho.
Now I am settled mother, wife, homeowner in Idaho, and I love
Well, I must
my
say
life
this.
in Idaho.
I want to say something. New Orleans is one very pretty city. It's different, but it's so pretty. So if you get a chance to come to New Orleans, you should come. And you should eat a lot of oysters like we have.
And if you don't know what to do in New Orleans, you can watch this video and subscribe to Chloe Simone Says. So right now we're at this restaurant called Mr. B's, which is a classic New Orleans establishment. I've been coming here. This was the last restaurant we ate at before Hurricane Katrina happened, which I just like always remember that. And one of the cool things is that they have a basement. And if you know anything about New Orleans is under sea level. So it's just like crazy. It has a basement. Like growing up, none of like my friends or anything had basements. Are you excited to eat?
I'm very excited. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. So like how cool are its basement?
I've seen a lot of
Mom, do you remember taking me here when I was really little and I fell asleep under the table?
I do, now that you talk about it, I get all those things.
People wear their Tennessee. So here we are at Mr. B's, and I was just thinking that the very first time I came to New Orleans to interview with Phelps, Dunbar, Marks, Clavery, and Sims was in 1983. I was 25 years old. I just turned 25, and we sat in that booth over there up against the window. And I was with Jimmy Kemp, who is now dead. I was with George Fowler, who's still alive. I was with a whole crew of people. We had a fantastic lunch, and that was what brought me back to New Orleans. That's what brought me to New Orleans originally. So every time I come here, I get a little nostalgia. It's been a long, long time. And now I'm a partner at Davalier Law Group, So always been affiliated with New Orleans ever since 1983, whether I've been in the government or private practice or whatever I've been doing. This has really been home base.
So if you're ever in trouble, you can call Davalier Law Group.
Did you try about the perfume I got you?
I did.
It's called Man Trap.
Is it really?
Yeah, I didn't like it though. It stunk.
She don't like it. I got her a special perfume called Man Trap.
Is it musky?
It is kind of musky. Because she is such a man trap. She is the man magnet.
Maybe odd. I like musky perfume.
That's my thing.
Because they went to this famous perfumery called Uve Perfumerie.
Uve.
And maybe we'll go there tomorrow.
I'm very picky about aromas, but what I wanted to say is, here we are in New Orleans with our family, and New Orleans is an amazing city. It's a city filled with beauty, old culture. It has a feeling that most cities just don't have, and I travel a lot, and I know that. Okay. I'll come back.
We're ordering our food. Well, we're not ordering, but we're getting our table because we're living hungry.
Family memories tonight. Jumbo love crab.
I got a salty dog. It's grapefruit vodka with a salted rim and a lime. It's a salty dog, baby.
Nobody touch my bread now. I remember it.
They're a little bit better than Hydra. They were really good. That sauce is so good. Good. What are you guys up to?
I didn't really know what she was doing back there at first.
You know, she had the peanut butter and jelly with it.
We have eaten so many lovely family meals at Mr. B's Bistro here in New Orleans. The food is divine. The service is lovely. It's just amazing. If you're in New Orleans, you need to come to Mr. B's.
Shout out.
I asked that guy if I was looking for Robbie. I said, "Have you seen a redhead around here? He looks like Ed Sheeran." And he's like, "Who?" And some lady goes by and goes, "Oh, he went that way."
It's day 2 in New Orleans, and I've got my mom.
Hi, everybody.
Were you surprised my hair looks like this?
No, I think it looks really good.
I put one of these like heatless rollers in my hair that go all the way around, and I slept in it. The thing is, it's gonna look really good like this for probably 5 minutes, and then it'll just.
Well, the humidity makes my hair wavy. So when I go to Thailand, often I don't do anything with my hair. I just let it dry naturally and it gets wavy.
After dinner last night, Robbie, Byron, and I walked along Bourbon Street for just not even very long.
And guess what I did?
You came with us. You were putting that snake around your neck going,
I don't think so. I went, my husband and I had dinner. We came right home. He gets more tired at night than me because I got to get home. I got to get back out of here. And I'm like, okay, let's go. We're not party people, but I like to go out.
Yeah, but we just did like a lap through.
Yeah, there are a lot of. That's weird about people with snakes.
No, it was so weird.
This one guy, we were like walking.
Hold on.
He was like, "Oh," because he saw Chloe was pregnant. He's like,
Yeah, he wanted her.
"What? No."
Yeah, he wanted a snake on Chloe's pregnant belly.
Yeah, I don't remember there being like that being a thing when I was younger.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
They kept wanting people to touch him, and I was like, I don't want to touch your snake. And then I went into the closest bar so I could get away from the dang snakes.
It is. I was sitting over there and I moved because it was hard as hell.
Mom.
Thank
She
you.
does this all the time.
I just moved on.
Not today.
Because I was sitting there and somebody called, and I kept moving all my stuff here. And I
So then she just forgot your $1,000 iPad, yeah.
No, it's not $1,000. I learned the trick to iPads. I paid $300
That's
in
still a
cash at
lot.
Walmart with no data. And everywhere I go, there's Wi-Fi. I just log in.
Yeah, I tried that for a while with my phone. Turns out, you kind of need data. It's not easy.
This is okay with no data.
No, my mom is notorious. My
Phone was less than $300.
My mom is notorious for leaving her cell phone and her iPad places. Like, she's left it in shopping carts at grocery stores. She's left her iPad, like, I don't even know how many, like, sometimes how you keep it
Good
together.
Lord always seems to bring it back.
So she was in Miami one time and she left her iPad at a shopping cart and at a Winn-Dixie, and about 6 months later, 2 years later, she gets a message on Facebook in the middle of the night.
Always quiet.
At midnight.
Of course. So I get this message, and it came through my iPad because it came through my phone that was connected to the old iPad. And I get this message that says, I have a device of yours, and if you can identify it, I'll send it back to you. And I went, oh, my iPad Air, I left it Winn-Dixie. The woman found it, she kept it. She actually kind of stole it because she could have given it to the office of Winn-Dixie. And then she said she'd made changes in her life and wanted to do right by everybody she'd wronged, and she mailed me my iPad back.
It's so funny. And the thing is, when we went to open our second store, one of the points is that one of the ways we were able to open that store was because we didn't have to spend $1,000 buying an iPad. We had that iPad back. It all worked out. And speaking of our business, this is Grace and Joy Clothing Company, the second store that we opened in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, that we used that iPad for. This store is located next to the world famous Coeur d'Alene Resort on Lake Coeur d'Alene. This store also features our one-of-a-kind handcrafted clothing line designed by my mom, Lily, and myself. If you see anything that you like, you can also go on our website, shopgraceandjoy.com. Let's get back to New Orleans. Okay, what, Mom?
What a pleasure it is when your children are little and you're raising your family and you're spending time with them. And I know it gets hard because sometimes you go, oh my gosh, I have to it's hard raising kids. But I look at my kids here and I think how happy I am that we were able to raise them pretty good and they're doing okay and they're not in jail. People say, how are your kids doing? I go, well, they're not in jail, so it's okay. But it's a pleasure.
Not yet.
Yeah, well,
Don't count me out.
So today we are walking around the French Quarter. We're gonna go to Cafe du Monde, and then my mom and I are gonna do some shopping. And then I was able to get us last minute reservations to an amazing restaurant called Commander's Palace. I actually worked in this restaurant when I was 15 as a hostess. My sister Lily worked there too, and it was really a key moment, I think, of my adolescence. And we lived right down the street, so I would walk to work, walk home. It was really, really fun. And they have an amazing brunch, so we're doing that later, and I'm so excited to take Byron to Commander's Palace, and we're gonna eat, and it's gonna be so fun. So if you've ever been to New Orleans, it's a drinking city. People like to drink here. Actually, when I was waiting tables, I had a customer who would drink Dewar's and milk at like 10:30 in the morning.
That's gnarly.
That's disgusting. Dewar's is Scotch, so like Scotch and milk, like smoky milk. Ugh.
Do like what was that? The Big Lebowski? What did he drink?
White Russian.
White Russian. So White Russian's pretty good. But
No, Mom.
so mom lost her phone again.
Oh, you got.
She lost it in her purse, but she still lost it. Mom said that she's never woken up and had a drink before. Some people can brag, you know. What are you gonna do?
You've never dated. Well, you've never like.
There are parties not much like that. I mean, I really have
A party for mom is eating a couple deviled eggs while hanging out with the kids. Ooh, having a good time.
Being in New Orleans brings back so many memories. Once I got a little bit over and kind of like a little bit older and out of my party phase, I lived uptown, so like 2 miles from here, probably about 2 miles. And I would run, like I used to jog a lot. I would run from my house all the way to Jackson Square, and it was so cool. And you kind of like run through the city. And I always really enjoyed doing that.
to do this week. I'm gonna give you.
What I used to do when I was younger, you know, you party a lot, you have like meaningless nights that leave you hungover and distraught, moral hangover, physical hangover, and it's just so meaningless, and you're left so empty. And the true, oh my gosh, it's so funny. And it's now that I'm a little bit older and I'm a little bit more settled down, I get so much more joy and fulfillment from waking up early, spending the mornings with my husband and my family, and that's the true meaning of life.
here with our family all together.
We made it. We made it. This is a dream right here. Nola. Dream.
We couldn't get into Cafe Du Monde, so we came to Cafe Beignet. Oh, it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's really hot.
They just came out of these.
Byron got some gumbo. Is it good?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's really thick.
I know.
Dandouille sauce.
Is it good, Byron?
When I get back from Thailand, let's have a Sunday gumbo party. We all cook it together. Won't that be fun?
That would be really pictures.
I like staying in the quarter way better than uptown. Way better.
Yeah, but you know, I think it was suited
fun.
for last time
I
because
like
we
it.
had a child with us.
Really? I don't know. I like being in the quarter.
More a local experience.
What'd you just say?
It's just like me. This store used to be my jam, Little Toy Soldiers.
This is exactly what we used to get.
Oh, that's cool. Those are nice.
Yeah, so we used to buy Robbie little toys in here. So now we're gonna buy Hendrix a little toy. Oh, like here's more. Oh, dinosaurs.
Oh, well, we should definitely get him one of the ones that Robbie had.
Do you think so?
Yeah, that's what we
okay.
should get him. That's like
That's a good idea.
That's
Byron, you're so nostalgic. Or no,
Thoughtful.
thoughtful.
Dinosaur. This guy's fun.
that is cool. He does like dinosaurs.
This one is pretty sick.
Might be a part of it. Be a part of it. I love your shirt.
They just can't decide which one to get.
I'm just trying to
It's a
get the
big decision.
I want them ones that like fit together well,
Oh, okay. Just
so it stays on there. So this one's kind of cool.
okay.
It's two
Is
toys.
this it? Is this final decision?
Yeah, final decision.
Yeah.
Or well, actually, this is kind of cool. So look at this guy. Look at this helmet.
I like the helmet. I like the fleur de lis on it.
What do you think? I like this guy though too.
think-
He's got a shoe.
This was definitely a place I
Maybe
used to
one more of those
frequent in my
cars.
younger days. But now,
Whenever it's not human.
Shirley Temple.
Just.
Yum. I am ready to eat. Ooh. You know, when you're walking the streets of New Orleans, sometimes you just get splashed by things on your little legs.
Yep.
And it is not.
People drop things off balconies, throw
It is
things at you.
not pleasant. I got a mocktail, a peach cooler.
They gave me a black napkin. I don't know why. Maybe to keep the lint off my dress?
Mom, do you think you could cook like this?
Like a combination of
I think I could.
days and
I'm taking the
So
menu
good.
home, and I'm gonna dissect that menu
This
and
is a
see what
very
I can
unique
come up
kind of
with.
like sharp tasting.
Really good.
It's very, the food is rich. I don't want it, if I eat too much, I may get sick 'cause it's
Don't need any
so.
more of that.
But we're gonna walk it off.
Well, I want to have a bite of it.
Oh, you want to bite? It's really good.
Yeah.
The biscuit is delicious. Because I got the Cochondelay Eggs Benedict, and it's really, really good.
I don't know, that's never like stopped you before. How much that?
And this is I think this will be my last bite of this. Let's make it a good one. So good.
But wait, there's more.
Thank you. What is that?
Yeah, that's what I want. Oh my gosh, Robbie.
We did the right thing. That was a shame.
Enjoy.
Here we go. We're gonna pop the roof off in here. Make it a little vertical if that's okay.
Yeah.
The higher I drop it from, the less calories. You're special, Keith. You're not lying. There it is.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Yes. Our whole table is silent. Because everything is so delicious. It's definitely nice. So we're thinking of whether these desserts have wet nuts or dry nuts. Mad, don't be mad. Just tell the
My
story.
mother, Jenny, loved ice cream sundaes, and she loved nuts. And one time she went to some ice cream place and said, "Are your nuts wet or dry?" And the woman went,
So what are dry? So what?
"They're just plain old dry nuts. Wet nuts are in a jar with syrup in them," and that's what she liked. The wet nuts with the syrup in them.
Now, what I remember is that there was a young man behind the counter, and she leaned over and said, "Do you have wet nuts?"
She did not do that. That is not true. That's these stupid men making up stuff. No, she did. You weren't even alive when she did that.
You can like train.
I can tell my baby is happy and asleep in my belly. So what'd you say, Mom?
I said, "Do you think that baby can really taste that food in there?"
Yeah, of course you can.
That baby likes pork, isn't it? Baby's got an expensive palate, is what he's got. I mean, it costs you a fortune to feed this guy.
Roddy Rob, you got Rob.
Roddy Rob, you got a full Rob.
And for our last day, we were ready for the Saints game. My whole outfit was, of course, from Grace and Joy Clothing Company. I had a very hearty, yummy breakfast, and it was time to go to the Saints game. I can't believe it, but I walked about 3 miles in these shoes, and the Saints ended up winning. So this was a great vlog. I hope you enjoyed it.